Hi guys, in this video we will create migrations in Django. First we will create a Django project. For this we will write pip env install Django and press enter. This command will create a virtual environment and install Django in it. Now we have to activate the project's virtual environment. For this we have to write pip env shell, and here our virtual environment is activated. Now let's create the project. Django admin start project, and the project name I am giving learning and space dot. Please note that we have to write a dot here so that the project is created in the same directory where we are executing this command. In our case it is demo directory. So let's press enter. Now let's create an app in this project. Python 3 manage.py start app and the app name here. So I am giving restaurant and press enter. Now our project and the app is created. If we open the directory, we can see this is the project we have created and this is the app. Let's open Visual Studio Code now. I have opened the same directory here. We have to go to View, Command Palette, select Interpreter and select the interpreter. Now if you open the terminal, you can see the virtual environment is activated. We can clear the terminal. So our terminal is ready now. Let's close it and let's expand the folders. So now let's first create a model and then we can start creating the migrations. So let's create a model. Menu models.model and create some fields. Name is equal to models.field, max length 200. Let's create another field. Price is equal to models.integer field. Null is equal to false. Let's create one more field. Description is equal to models dot text field. Max length is equal to 1000. Default blank. Our model is created, and now let's create the migration. For this we have to write Python 3 manage.py make migrations. So this command generates the SQL commands, or in other words you can say it prepares the changes to be made. So right now if we open the migrations folder, you can see there is no migration file here. Let's press enter, and here you can see in the migrations folder still there is no file created for the model which we have just created, that is the menu model. It is because we have to mention the app name in the installed apps in settings.py file. So let's do that. Let's open settings.py file, and here in the installed apps we have to mention the app name and press save. We can close the settings.py file. Let's run the make migrations command again and press enter. And here you can see the migrations file is created now. Let's open it. In the migrations file, you can see there are two parts. One is the dependencies and another one is the operations. Dependencies contain the migrations in which our current migration file depends, and operations contain the code for the operations which will be performed when we execute this migration. So here we can see in the operations, create model is mentioned. So it will create a new table which is menu, and it will create the following fields: name, price, description, and it will create the ID field automatically. So let's close this file. Also, you can see here a file is created, db.sqlite3. SQLite is the built-in database of Django. So if we open it, we can see here there is no tables right now. So let's execute our migrations. For this, we have to write python 3 manage.py migrate. This command will execute the SQL commands. So let's press enter. We can see the migrations are executing. And if we open the db.sqlite database, here we can see all the tables are created by the migrations. And this is the restaurant underscore menu model table which is created. Here you can see ID, name, price, description, all the fields are there. ID field is created automatically. Name, price, and description fields are which we have mentioned in our model. Now, if we want to change any field, we can change it in the model. For example, we can change the name field to say title and press save. And now we have to recreate the migration file. For this, we have to write python 3 manage.py make migrations. So this command will create the migration file. Let's press enter. It is asking, was menu.name renamed to menu.title? So we have to write Y for yes and press enter. And here you can see a new migration file is created with the name rename name menu title. And in the dependencies, you can see it is dependent on the previous migrations, that is 0001 underscore initial. And in the operation, we can see rename field, old name is name and new name is title. Right now, if we open the database, still it will display the old field name which is name. It is because we haven't run the migrate command yet. Also, there is a command to show all the migrations. For this, you have to write python 3 manage.py show migrations and press enter. And here you can see there is a cross symbol in all the migrations, which means these are executed, and there is no cross symbol in this migration, which means this migration is pending. So let's run the migrate command python 3 manage.py migrate and press enter. Now our migration is applied, and if we run the show migrations command again, you can see a cross symbol before this migration as well. And if we open the database again and open the restaurant underscore menu table, here you can see the name field is changed to the title. Let's do another change in the model field. Let's change price to item price and save. Now let's run make migrations again. Python 3 manage.py make migrations. Press enter. So it is asking, was menu.price renamed to menu.item price? Yes. Press Y. And here we can see another migration file is created. If you open it, you can see the dependencies and the operations here. There is a command called SQL migrate, by using which you can see the SQL commands which will be executed when a particular migration runs. So let's see that. Python 3 manage.py SQL migrate, and we have to give the app name here. In our case, it's restaurant, and then we have to mention the migration file here. For example, we haven't run this 0003 migration file yet, so we can see which is the SQL command that will be executed when we run the migration. So let's write 0003 and press enter. You can see alter table restaurant underscore menu, rename column price to item price. So this is the SQL command that will be executed behind the scene when we run the migration for this file. So let's run the migration. Python 3 manage.py migrate and press enter. Our migration is applied. Now if you open the database and click on the restaurant underscore menu table, here you can see the price field is changed to the item price. You can see the history of all the changes here by these migration files. It is kind of a version control. You can go to any version by a command. For example, if you want to go to the initial version, for example 0001 underscore initial version, you can go by using python 3 manage.py, and then you have to mention the migrate command and then the app name and the file name, in our case 0001. Also before running this command, you can see the what will happen when you execute this command, right? So you have to write a flag here. For this you have to write plan and press enter, and here you can see the following changes will be applied. The first change is undo rename field price on menu to item price, and undo rename field name on menu to title. So let's run the command by removing this flag and press enter. So earlier we can see it was title and item price here. Let's close the database and reopen it and click on the restaurant underscore menu table, and here you can see our changes are reverted to this version of the migration, which is the initial version. And you can see name field is here again and the price field is here again. So in this way version control is maintained by the migrations. Now again, if you want to go to a particular version, for example if you want to go to 0003 version again, we can follow the same procedure. We have to write the same command. We have to just change the migration file to 0003 and press enter. Let's reopen the database and open the restaurant underscore menu table, and here it is. You can see the changes are applied. So this is how migrations work in Django, you must be thinking how Django is maintaining all the versions of migrations. For this, Django is using a table which is Django underscore migrations. So let's open it. Here you can see there are some columns: ID, app. App is the app, and there is the name. Name is the name of the migration file, and there is a applied column which has the time when the migration is applied. So in this way, Django is managing the migrations